here we go. So today is day 6 to learning to draw from zero. I'll continue drawing ellipses in planes. That's where I finished on previous stream. So I guess let's begin. I wonder where I put a plane to not make a box, right? Because I just naturally want to make it a box. Okay, let's do it like that. Hey, hello Sakura. Hello. How you doing? Was it you on previous streams? I mean, I saw there was some viewer who was constantly watching, and I thought like that's probably Sakura just gets me some free viewers. It doesn't end, man. Like, I feel today I've been thinking about it, and I feel, well, do I really need to be able to draw? Like, I started to giving up, But I think I'll finish this 30-day streak, right? It was pretty much a commitment, and then we'll see. Open tab on background, but I had stuff to do. Yeah, makes sense. No, I mean you just did it so consistently. I mean, it's how do I say it? Not respectable. Not pleasant. I don't know. There is a word. I just can't remember it. I feel grateful. Let's say it this way. I feel like I'm trying to be more precise and making straight lines, and it's weird. It's not something I want to do. Drawing in school, I would also like to be able to draw. Yeah, like that's the whole point, right? Draw in school, but then you realize you have to spend 1,000 hours on it, and you're like, do I really want it that hard? Right? It's kind of a question to me. It's also like the main pivot point I realized is that I have so much opportunities right now, and I just use almost nothing, right? Like, for instance, I had this idea of opening an e-shop, right, for keyboards. But I just was like basically procrastinating on it. Like nothing stops me from launching it right now. But I wasn't doing the website. I wasn't like preparing materials, anything. Because I thought like I had this impression that, well, there's gonna be no demand. But somehow people keep finding me out, like writing me in DMs. And today some person wrote me in the morning and asked me to buy my keyboard. And I already like technically sold it, right? So I received the money and I'm ordering the components. And now I'm thinking, damn, so like maybe there are like a lot of people who would like to buy it, and I just basically, lazy shit who does nothing and just lose because of it. Imagine being able drawing your own anime profile pics. So you want to learn skill, but it should be easy to learn, I know. Yeah, I mean it would be cool, isn't it? Like why would I spend 1,000 hours if I can just like, and draw? It wouldn't be that valuable, right? This way. But why drawing is valuable, right? Why is it valuable? Because it's difficult? Is it why it's valuable? Because like there are so many ways to express yourself, and drawing is just one of them. Okay, so line is good. Let's remove this. Holy moly. are you afraid of not being the man for keyboards? I mean, even if no one buys, who cares? You would build at least an infrastructure for selling and could make new product. So it's the whole point, right? It makes sense. Like, it makes sense. But you know, on feeling level, I just don't feel like that. You know, I like. It's hard for me to be excited about things I don't immediately feel, right? Don't immediately get the feedback from. It's like the same thing with documents. I have to do all this like visa update address for my self-employment status and so on. And I just don't really want to do it at all, right? But it's important, and like it's not really that hard. But just because my life doesn't really change much, like it doesn't feel like I'm doing something, right? I just go somewhere, talk to someone, like they do something, and in the end, my life doesn't change meaningfully. And I feel the same. I feel like this pattern appears so often in my life, right? There are a lot of things that make sense to do, but simply because I don't, like emotionally, I don't feel the feedback from them, I just start procrastinating and not do them. I think drawing is cool because it's hard. Yeah, I also think this way. I was thinking about that. I feel like a lot of things I consider cool. If like I start digging really into them, it's mainly because, you know, they're kind of hard and not everyone desires, you know, to like embrace this difficulty, like spend 1,000 hours on it. And that's like, that sounds impressive, right? And that's what makes it cool. And it feels like almost a pattern to everything. I don't know. No, it still feels kind of brave, I guess. How does life not being changed? Imagine if you don't need renew visa, you'll be deported to Battlefront otherwise. No, this is true, but like, I don't feel it, right? Like this is the whole point. Until I'll be departed, I don't realize the problem. Right? The moment they start to depart me, that's like when my brain like, wow, we have to do something with it. You know, acquiring hard skills makes you feel dominant over another person. That's why I like it. No, but like, I mean, it's kind of true, but also, like, don't you admire people who like have hard skills, right? You don't feel inferior to them, right? I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. I guess it depends, right? But mostly, like, I feel inspired. So I'm not sure if that's how it works. Right? Like, why would I feel dominant of other people if drawing doesn't give me meaningful advantage in like everyday life, right? And I guess like this scene actually makes the skill even more impressive, right? When people do something that is like really difficult and doesn't really give them advantage. But I'm not sure why. Why is it so impressive? No, I'm rushing. I mean, I don't need other to feel that I am dominating. I can just have this feeling myself. Good point. So why are you not drawing? Feel the domination. Fuck, Okay, good. I guess I will not do another two lines, central lines, and I'll just do an ellipse. This is gonna be hard. By the way, I was thinking, what if I'll rotate the tablet as it is? Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, it works. I saw it doesn't matter if I rotate it. No, it matters. I saw like I rotated it just a little bit. Was moving my hand horizontally, and it looked like the cursor was also moving horizontally, but it was not true. So I wonder if I have to move my tablet at all, right? I guess it doesn't kind of make sense because it will mean that what I see, like what I do, is not gonna be the same with what I see, right? My brain is gonna freak out. I have stuff to do, particularly homework. Right now, doing some simulations. Do you like it? Like, doing it. Because doing simulation sounds pretty cool. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of simulation, right? But it sounds interesting. What the fuck? I'm erasing everything. Yes, it's fun. What kind of simulation are you doing? Terrible. Terrible ellipse. It's so difficult. Sometimes it just works, right? Like, sometimes I just put my head in such weird position, I start moving it, and like it creates perfect ellipses, and I have no idea how it happens. I guess I just have to try moving it around, rotating paper and everything. We're going to simulate some semiconductors, but right now it's basic stuff. My homework is to simulate capacitor. Interesting. So basically just write a code for capacitor, right? I guess it should not be that difficult, right? Wait, let me draw this ellipse because I'm never gonna finish it. It doesn't look like an ellipse, like what the fuck is that? Like this side is pretty good, but this one. Anyway, I can't do it forever. Do it the eternity. And by simulate, I mean we have all template. We just have to change parameters and look what simulation gives. Okay, interesting. So there is no like the end task, right? I remember. It's just like, well, play around. Fuck, it's too high. I think like this one is gonna be fun. I mean, yeah, it's easy course. There is not even exam. Just do 10 homeworks and that's it. No, I think like these kind of subjects are the coolest ones because they're actually quite fun to do. Usually. Perhaps. I don't feel like getting my muscles more strained. Like, I feel like putting the thought of how I draw doesn't really make it better, right? And sometimes I just like whatever and it draws perfectly. And it feels so confusing. Like I try to keep my wrist really tight so it doesn't wobble, right? And it doesn't help. Okay, this one is better. I guess I'll stop on this one. I haven't done a course where we simulate the production steps of microelectronics. Simulate the production steps? What do you mean? Do you still... and we will actually make code there. Interesting. It means the production step like manufacturing of PCB. What have I done? Can I draw? No, I can't. What I was drawing with? What? Huh? Why? Huh? Okay, this looks like what I used. Okay, this right. Okay, fix it. Like doping silicon, making trenches, etching some blah 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 stuff. I don't pay attention. Oh, it doesn't sound like you. Actually, it does, right? Yeah, it does. I just had to recall situations from high school, and I realized, yeah, it does. Do you think it would make sense if I would open some YouTube video on the background and we would, you know, just like do some podcast listening? Because like I don't feel like I don't feel like commenting on every single stroke I do, right? It just feels kind of repetitive and more like meditation, you know. I don't like when I become conscious about every mistake I do, it becomes frustrating pretty quick, and I'm not sure if it's sustainable enough. But also, if I'm streaming, should I just sit quietly? I guess it depends on what's the goal of me streaming, right? I don't think I know. Oh, this one is difficult, by the way. I mean, you can turn something. 100 hours for Hammer lore? What the fuck? I don't know, brother, like, it's so weird. I recently started watching like really deep dives into politics. It feels weird. It feels so engaging, it's almost uncomfortable. You know, and it's like, and I'm like, you know, like, it is weird in the most weirdest way. I don't know how to explain it, but like I watch these videos, I don't do it on the background, like I take in full focus and like and like analyzing it. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's bad, right? But also I don't feel like I'm really getting much from it. I don't feel like I want to dedicate that much time into it. That's actually the question. If I had a choice between being really proficient in politics, Benjamin Netanyahu, what the fuck? If I had a choice of either being really proficient, oh, I know this man, yeah. No, I'm not, like, I know his face and I know who is him, but I don't remember his name. Well, I have such a problem with names, it's so crazy, right? Even when I try to remember someone's name, I just can't. I mean, I can, but not really, you know? It's hard to explain anyway. If I had a choice to be really proficient in politics, or being really proficient in hand drawing, I'm not sure what I would choose, honestly. I feel like with being proficient in politics, I can do much bigger impact on the world, right? Make it a much better place. I mean, there is a much higher potential for that. Is it though, really? Okay, no, it becomes complicated pretty quick. Okay, I'm satisfied with this line, kind of. To change the world, you have to be a god. No, you don't. What do you mean by that? Do you imply that you're a god? Is that where you're going? So, well, maybe. Okay, I like the strictness of my lines, right? It gets better. It definitely gets better. And precision is not bad, actually. It's just the tail. But I think it's fine. Hopefully it will stop at some point. One person can barely do anything. The system decides the course, not the individuals. I mean, like, this point sounds reasonable, but the point is that it's counterproductive, right? Even like if that's true, it's not something you should believe, right? Because it's not beneficial. It's like there is no real way to prove it that it's like definitely true, right? And so it doesn't make sense to follow this rule because you're always gonna be in disadvantage. It's just simply not beneficial. Holy moly, why is it so... Okay, I guess I have to stop I have to stop being so frustrated, I guess. Is the way to put it. It's not beneficial. Just try more. Holy moly, what am I doing? I feel like the angle is not quite there. Let's do it this way. Let's try it the other way around. Okay. Okay, no, it doesn't work. Let's do it this way. Okay, yeah, it's straight, but it misses the point. Okay, this one is good enough. And the plane actually looks like plane. Oh yeah, but drawing ellipse in it is gonna be really difficult. Like, look at that. Actually, if you think about it, it's actually a normal ellipse, right? Like, I was thinking that this side is more shrinked, right? And here it expands, and like this corner is a bit closer than this one, right? And so on and so on. But like if we just delete the plane, it looks like it's just a simple ellipse with center in here, right? Not in here. So like if we put the center in here, it actually looks quite simple, right? Here too, right? So like if we draw it like that, it looks fully symmetrical. Here too, right? It's so weird. And here. So it's always simple, right? It's always symmetrical. Interesting, really interesting. Oops. I dropped my mic. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'm thinking about drawing it using compass. Drawing what? What? Huh? I don't get it. Using compass? Wow, it's straight up terrible. It's just terrible. Sakura, do you can draw something like ellipse using compass? Compass? What the fuck? You mean like huh? Why would you use a compass for drawing? Oh, is it called compass? What the fuck? Yep. No sure freaking way. Okay, so it's synonym, right? Okay, not synonym. It's the same word for both of them, right? How's it called? Whatever. Yeah, but it's a cheating, right? It's a cheating. Like you're not an artist if you use compass, right? Like it's not how it works. It's like why would I do that? Well, maybe because I'm silly and he's silly and we just like have no personal life, you know, and just like to waste our time for something that's never gonna be valuable in a regular sense. But maybe we just know something that people don't, and we enjoy the full depths of the life. In technical drawing you use it. I mean, of course in technical drawing you use it when you have to be precise, obviously, right? Obviously. But that's not the point, right? I guess. I'm also curious how much am I gonna do if like in real drawing I have to do straight line. How often will I do it by hand and not just, you know, like that, like picking this tool and like. I'm also curious about that. But this person says that I have to learn that, so I'm learning it, right? I trust him. I mean, I trust a lot of people who recommend this tutorial, so if a lot of artists think it's useful, well, maybe they know something. Probably a bit more than I do. Okay, let's do it. So I guess center is somewhere here, right? And like it goes like that. No, it's bad. I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. Let's do it smaller, just to try it out. It's so bad. It's so bad. Wow. And I don't know how to put my hand so it's natural. Let's try to make it upside down. Okay, I guess it's the best try so far. I feel like I'm gonna roll with it, honestly. Let's do another plane. How do I do it? I want to be creative. I want to make something really cool, but I don't know how. It's a pretty often problem of mine, honestly. Is it like that? Okay, good enough. No, it doesn't work. There's definitely something in the way I rotate the paper, right? Like, I feel like there is, a range of, I guess, around 5 degrees, right? If like I feed into them, lines go perfectly, right? And I just don't feel where this angle is. It's like there's definitely some really small range which just works like 100% of the time, pretty much. And I'm not there yet. Holy moly, it's so bad. How long do I stream? Half an hour? Okay, we can do half an hour more. I did only two circles in half an hour. Wow, one circle per 15 minutes. Is it okay? I'm not quite sure if it's okay. Should I just like try more, not be so picky? Or should I actually be picky and just not rush? That's a hell of a question. Okay, no, this one was reckless. Like I wasn't even trying. Okay, I think I'm rolling with it. Boom, boom, boom. Holy moly, I was going as... Okay. Decent line. Now let's do the oval. Does he have similar planes? Oh, whoa, wait. Oh, not really, right? This one may be kind of similar. It's still just a novel, just an ellipse. So let's think. Right, I guess the center is gonna be somewhere here, and like... I don't touch this line. That's not good. I have to touch everything, right? So it's gonna be more of a circle? Yeah, probably, right? Otherwise, how am I gonna fit it? Okay, I think it's good enough. The only thing I don't like is this disaster. I don't know how to call it otherwise. Like this pocket. Anyway, let's not focus on it too much. Let's do it like that. Okay, good. Is it? I guess good enough. Okay, will work. Okay, will work too. Okay, good enough. Good. No, it doesn't work. I'm doing something wrong. Let's try to make it more vertical. It's not precise, but it's fairly straight, right? I feel like... I guess I kind of start to understand it, right? Like, if I lock my wrist and my elbow, then everything I have is my... What the fuck, how's it called? Oh... I remember, I just... No. I mean, arm is the whole thing, right? And like this section, it has its own name. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Right? So like, shoulder is the only joint that is left. And the problem with shoulder is that it moves only, like, how do I explain it? It moves only like forward and backward, right? Like, the axis, right? It like the plane in which it moves. It's like it goes this way, right? So when I put my hand in a way where I have like to move, fuck, it's so difficult to explain. I don't think I understand myself, honestly. I feel like when I move only the shoulder, right? If I put my hand in such a way that like moving only my shoulder makes all the line, then it becomes straight, right? But I still don't quite understand. I still don't know if I understand how it's done, right? So like moving it to side doesn't activate my shoulder much, right? I mean, kind of like I raised my arm up, but I don't feel like it's what I need to do. Let's try to do it more vertical. I feel like it could be the trick, right? So I just no, I don't feel it. Never mind. Forget what everything I just said. I didn't nail it. That's all I figured out. Oh. There is clearly an arc, right? That I don't want. Fine, use a ruler. Oh, I dropped my mic. I place it near your pillows when pillows. What the fuck, bro? Can you elaborate, please? When you go sleep, I place it near your pillow when you go sleep. Place ruler? What the? Is that some sort of threat? Are you threatening to me? What the fuck, bro? I don't get it. This message is surprisingly weird. Place a ruler under your pillow when you go sleep. Why? So you can know how long. So you can know how long you have to sleep? What the fuck? Okay. Have you slept? I know. Like the fact, like the way you wrote it made it even funnier, right? English card. No, it's not. You just don't practice enough, right? Like I would agree on the fact that speaking is hard, right? I would agree with it, but it, like solely English is hard. I would not say so. To be fair, one might argue that you're not speaking, you're writing, so it's not should not be hard for you. I'm just kidding. Like it, I don't care. I mean, I don't care to the point where I can understand the sentence, right? If I can't understand the sentence, suddenly it's not fun. I mean, not always. This one was fun. Just become smart so you can understand every sentence. Oh, so that's how it works. No adaptive. What? Oh, be adaptive. Agile is your brain. But like, what if sentence doesn't have meaning, right? What if there is no valuable information in it? Like, do I have to hallucinate the meaning? You know? Like, come up with it? Make... yes, okay. Okay, that's how it works. I saw that something we try to avoid, right? To make sure that... Like, if you don't know something, you just say, well, I don't know. Don't pretend to know. Okay, how do I draw ellipse in it? It's probably gonna be more of a circle, right? No, it's ellipse. It just goes like that. Is it? Okay, now let's close the circle. Fuck, it's so difficult. Wait. The center should be somewhere here. Right? It's a neck. Anyway. Let's take more of not occupied space. Right? And let's do it in a such, like in a really weird way, right? I guess, fuck, how do I do that? I guess let's do it like that. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm doing this again and again, like this arc at the beginning. Is it arc or arch? Sakura, can you please make a research? Maybe you know. What's the difference between arc and arch, right? Like both of these words exist. Not bad. Sometimes bad strokes feel physically painful. It's so interesting. I don't know, like when you notice it, it feels peculiar. No, I don't like it. I still don't like it, but okay. Arc is a part of circle and similar to it seems. Arc is not arch. Arch is both of no, it also the game. Oh wait, it's wrong one. Okay, this ellipse is gonna be pretty difficult, I can tell you. This is gonna be like that, I guess. Damn, it's not even close. Is it? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm just gonna turn on a lazy mode. I'm just drawing a one huge shape here. Yeah, because why not? Wait. It's not straight. Well. Let's make it straight then. Fuck, it's the same. Yes, this one is better. Let's take it. Arch is a principal, chef, and also superstructure of opening, like door, archway, and anything that resembles it. What the fuck? It's not. I mean, it is, but like, it's not what I meant. Like, there is something about, holy moly, I forget how to speak. About the connection between arc and arch, right? Geometry, shape, architecture, okay. Anatomy, okay. Shaper, compare, the arc is, okay. Why do you need to output like several thousand words? Like, it could be one sentence. Anyway, shape a simpler line on trajectory. It is two-dimensional in concept. Key uses geometry, movement, electrics. Examples: the rainbow formed a powerful, colorful arc. Shape a curved structure with depth. Okay. Okay, so arch is three-dimensional arc, isn't it? Is it that simple? So like, this is a circle and this is a sphere, right? A solid object. Gives architecture. Anatomy. Verb. The cat arched back. They walk through the stone arch into garden. Okay, that makes sense. No, like it doesn't. This one doesn't. Like it's two-dimensional and three-dimensional variants of the same shape. Let's treat it like that. I feel like it's pretty satisfying definition. Pretty aesthetic one. Okay. I kinda did it. I want to sneeze really hard. But I decided not to. Okay, I'm taking it. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I'm taking it. Let's go. This one is gonna be fucking difficult. Holy moly, where do I start? Like that, right? Oh, I didn't make diagonals, right? Yeah. Skipping the steps. Okay. Now let's do the ellipse. Horrible. Okay, a bit closer. Okay, I guess. No, it's still outside. I'm not gonna accept it. Okay, this is the best one. The sides don't fit, but vertical ones are pretty good. Okay, let's do something here, 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 and here. How do I minimize the amount of rectangles I have to make? Boom. No, it will not work. Wait. Let's keep it simple actually. Like that. Not creative, but it's alright. Good one, first try. Okay. Okay. By the way, Artem, are you here? I have a question for you. Are you free tomorrow? With some Terraria? Perhaps like 2 hours, I guess. I don't feel like I don't think I'll manage more than 2. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Then tomorrow, when do you wake up? Like ideally, I'm fine. Nice. Ideally, like I've been thinking about it, and I guess on weekdays I can make like full days of stream, right? Like 6 a.m. Okay, sounds good. Like I mean, like like fuck. Like it's cool that you wake up so early, but I'm curious when you like feel like you can start doing something, right? Like you're free, you're not eating, not going outside, not like taking a shower, you know? Or is it what you say 6 a.m. Yeah, so I was thinking, I guess I can basically do the full day streaming on weekdays, and I just will swap between all the tasks, and this way I think it will like increase my dedication a little bit, right? Because I will stream, and it will somehow, like to some degree, force me to not procrastinate, right? Because it's gonna be weird if like I'll work on stream at some point, like, well, you know, let's just scroll Reddit. I mean, it will not feel weird, right? But like, it would feel. How do I say it actually? What exactly would stops me from, like, there is this feeling that I can do it, right? It's a question, why is it there? Like it feels wrong, right? Like I'm already so dedicated that I start streaming it. Technically nothing stops me to stream whatever I want. I guess like if I'll just fail the commitment, it's gonna be like, yeah, if before I start streaming, like I commit to do something for like several hours, then if I fail it, it's gonna be like a public info, you know, like it's gonna everyone's gonna know that I'm a piece of shit. You will feel embarrassed watching TikTok on stream. I don't think if embarrassed is the right word, right? I think I would rather feel guilty. It's not like I mean, I feel guilty anyway, but like I feel it's gonna just be so much stronger that it will stop me from even starting doom scrolling. Okay, I feel like it's good enough. Yeah, I think I want to finish my eShop on this weekend, right? Because like there is nothing hard about it, absolutely. Like it's so simple. I don't even need like backend for that. I can do fully frontend, right? The question is like just to do it. But the biggest point is documentation, which I have to write for the keyboard to make it like really a solid product, right? Not just like an ecosystem, you know, like all they do. Cloud do website. I mean, like it. Listen, that's the problem, right? Like website is not hard. There are a lot of repetitive logic in backends, right? So if I had a backend, it would be so cool. Like just like Claude, do this, do this, do this. With website, it doesn't really quite work for me because I did a design in Figma, and I basically just made a screenshot, copied it as SNCG, gave it to Claude, and it just produced some piece of shit, right? Like it looked like what I've made at first, but like when you start to interact with it, when you start resizing it, when you like look at the code, it's just terrible, right? Okay, maybe not terrible, like it's functional, but not this like kind of quality I want, right? And it's something that LLM do. I started speaking Russian. It's something that LLMs do pretty often, right? Like even on work, they're so freaking lazy. Like they are just basically they are trained to do task. Like to get to the objective and not like how you get there, right? Like you have to always babysit them. You have to always like here you have to do it like that, here like that. Don't do that, right? And it just at some point it becomes so you know time consuming that you realize it would be much faster if you'll do it yourself. And like doing front end for my website, it feels kinda like that, right? Because I have a vision. Actually, I can show you. I've been doing several revisions. I even had time to redesign the eShop fully. I mean, kinda. Even when I didn't have a first version, right? So I started with that, right? I feel like the first page might be final. Like this might be the way it's gonna be, right? This was an alternative version which doesn't nail it, and this is the eShop itself, right? Like where you buy the keyboard. But I think it's not it's not how it's gonna be. Right? This is documentation, and here the design I stopped like the latest I made, right? I feel like it's relatively good. Like there is too much empty space around, but also I don't feel like I can do it like take full hate because it just doesn't look great, right? And even if I'll reduce this square, I just like even if I remove these borders, it just right? And I feel like this looks kind of there is something unique to it, right? Something aesthetic, and this bar is gonna be scrollable inside, right? So it's not gonna go up and down. This was like also had an idea of doing it like that, right? Which I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it this way. So like it's all aligned, which feels good. Anyway, so have solutions. You have to have one AI that tracks your ideas of how you want things to look like. This AI would make prompts to another AI that would actually do the code. You will not believe me, but I already tried that. Like it's called subagents, right? I mean, they can regulate themselves by themselves, right? But I was trying, like I had an agent which I was asking to do tasks, and I was babysitting it, and I was like explaining what I was explaining what it does wrong, then I was asking another agent to identify why it was doing wrong and create a system instruction which would fix it later, right? And I was doing like it in iteration several times, so there's gonna be a file of all the things that like agents usually don't get from what I say, right? Like all the context that like usually persist, like how I imagine things usually, right? I don't know how else to say it. Like usual pitfalls. And it just doesn't work, right? Like it makes things better, definitely, but absolutely not to the degree I would want. There is something like, it feels like if you take some really stupid person, you can give it like a perfect instructions on how to be smart. It's not gonna be smart, right? That's kind of the problem that I realized. It can make sometimes things better, right? If like the problem of the task is not being smart, but I don't know, following the rules, it's pretty easy. But sometimes, like with all this, programming is not easy, right? To do programming, you have to be smart, right? To do it correctly, at least. I guess. I hope. So yeah, I feel like you can play around with it, like doing the stuff you said. But generally, I just wait for new generations, right? That's basically how I treat it. I just wait for new models. They should be better, because like there is usually, this from what I've seen, around half a year gap between when people find out some new trick, like release some new paper about how to improve the training process of LLMs, right? And after around half a year, it becomes it is employed in the real LLM. And I've noticed that during the latest months, people kind of realize that LLMs, the process of training LLMs, it's mostly tied to the end result, right? So like we reward LLMs if they produce something that works, and this whole pipeline is just basically it just works this way, that LLM stops caring about how it works, it just has to work, right? And that's not the way we want to do software, because like if something works, usually depends on how it works, right? You can brute force it, but it's not. I don't feel like it's sustainable. I mean, it's mostly feelings, to be honest, but I think it sounds reasonable. Does it make sense? Or am I tripping? Did you have an idea of training your own small LLM? I felt like it would be a really cool project. I just can't find the moment when I create hard enough, right? I always feel like I can do something else. But I found for drawing, so maybe, I don't know, I want for my AI to work so I can cross-reference answers. I don't, like, I'll be honest, I don't understand your sentence. Like, I felt like I kinda understand it, then I start like thinking about it, and like the percentage of my surance, not surance is bad word, like sure, the percentage of me being sure will start going lower and lower, just don't think about it, feel the words. Okay. Are you sure you're not LLM? Just in case. Like, it's such a cool idea to create a swarm of bots which will see everything you do on stream, right? Like LLMs, so they are like literally smart, not just like if statements. So they like take the captures off your screen, get the audio, translate it, think about it and output something in the chat, right? Like it feels like a really not gonna lie, it feels like a difficult problem to solve because the context window is gonna be so polluted, and you have to make sure that, like, to make bot look natural, it has to have some string, right? Like some fuck. It's so hard to explain in English. It has to have some consistency, right? It has to do something in particular way again and again. It has to have like to reference some previous moments, and I feel like it can be done. And I feel like if I'll do it, it's gonna be fun. But also, it feels so like zero value, right? Like it's not something I'm gonna use. But also, I would really want to run an experiment where like there's gonna be a streamer, right? Ideally me, which would create like a whole identity, and then run like 500 bots who gonna simulate like 500 viewers, right? I'll just like rent some VPS, virtual machines, right? And open Twitch on them, so it's like it feels natural, so it's not gonna block all of them. And then I'll run like 50 bots that gonna... I don't even need 50 bots. I can do like 10 LLM instances, and they just gonna switch context, right? And they're gonna like write from different accounts. So there's gonna be like 50 accounts. They're gonna chat in the chat in like how like real humans, right? Okay, it's gonna be a difficult one. Actually, making LLM chat like a real human and not doing answers longer than less than 2 sentences is gonna be difficult. But in the end, I feel like if I start from this point, how much real viewers can I get from there, right? Because I feel like you can really exploit it, and I'm really curious what's the exploitation ability of this strategy, right? But also, I don't feel like doing its doing it only as an experiment, right? But then it's questionable what's the point of the experiment. Well, shows that internet is not real and everyone is a bot. I am a bot, by the way. Just so you know. Ask AI what my sentence meant. Top 10 useful ways to burn electricity. Just don't think about it. Feel the words. Ask AI what my sentence meant. Most chat messages in Twitch chat is just emotes. It depends. Usually, that like if you watch small streamers, it's actually often not the case, right? I've been watching some like streamers with 20, 30 viewers, even like 100 viewers, and quite often people just like chat like we do right now, right? So I don't know. Okay, so you wait and I make those votes and run them when you least expect that. No, I'm not, like, you're not gonna do that, right? You don't, like, no offense, but you don't have enough technical ability, right? I mean, knowing you, I more than sure that like you can easily get it because you have a good fundamentals. But I just don't feel like you're gonna do that because it's just... Why would you do that? Like it's just... You're not kind of person who would do it. Who would spend time on it, right? It doesn't feel productive, I guess. I don't know. Okay, this message... Fuck, I forget how to read message. This message express uncertainty followed by a specific goal regarding the use of technology. Here's a breakdown of what person is saying. I don't know. Meaning, the speaker is admitting the lack of knowledge or answer to previous question. I want for my AI to work. Meaning, the speaker is currently experiencing a technical issue. They have an AI tool like ChatGPT, a custom bot or specific software that is broken, offline, or not functioning as intended. So I can cross-reference answers. Meaning, this explains why they need the AI. Definition: to cross-reference means to compare information from 2 or more different sources to verify accuracy. Implication: the speaker does not trust a single source of information, perhaps their own knowledge or single result. they want to use the AI as a second opinion to check facts against another source. Summary situation. The speaker is stuck on a problem that they cannot solve alone. They currently have a non-functioning AI tool. I mean, it's kind of fun to read, but I don't feel like I... Oh, holy moly, wait, I started doing this rectangle and I just skipped it? No way. Did I? Wait. Oh, it's a new one, right? No, it's not. This is the last one. What the fuck? Artyom, why are you distracting me? With your AI tools. Holy moly, it's not good. Okay, good enough. Let's do the ellipse. What the fuck is that? Okay, let's move on. I got 2 free spots. Right? Meaningfully big. No, let's go around this ellipse. I don't want to touch it. Interesting. So my block list worked, but it censored the bot, right? It didn't. It still showed the message. I guess I have to censor it on the Twitch level. Can I do that? I guess it's not something I'm gonna do right now, right? Anyway. I didn't try. Like I put 0 effort. That's the most frustrating part. Okay, this one was just unfortunate. This one too. Okay, this one is not bad. Let's do diagonals. Good line, like it. Good enough. Now let's do ellipse. Let's redo it. Let's redo it one more time. Okay, I guess it's good enough. The last section. I start feeling it, right? Like the success rate definitely grows. Like I did 3 lines first try and they look good, right? Like not perfect, but good. I don't feel the same progress with ellipse though. But hopefully it's temporary problem. Finally, I am free. You did your homework? Is that what you're saying? What are you doing in your free time? Like a non-VPN? What the fuck? What stops you to... Wait, what? How is it even related? To a non-VPN? I don't get it. Could you elaborate, please? At least partially. No, this one was horrible. Why? Oh, okay, let's just focus. Oh, this one is also not good. What is this? What is it? Okay, this one is good. Accepted. Ellipse. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Kinda? Like the second stroke was bad. But the first one was pretty good. Okay, I feel like it's good enough. Good! The simulation tool we use requires license. And it is located somewhere on Uni server. So we need to connect to Uni VPN so we can use simulation tool. Oh. So basically Tailscale, right? Right? It's something actually I was doing yesterday evening. I mean, I was vibe coding it, I didn't test it yet. You probably know Tailscale, right? So I was setting up something similar but open source for me. So basically it's what you described, like there is a local network inside like global network. So like you can connect to your own other devices via global network and do it as it's a local network. And like a month ago we had security breach in Uni, and because of that they forced hard reset of all account password, and now VPN requires 2FA. W move. W move. It has to require 2FA. Like anyway. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that. And I guess I'll text you, okay? I will play tomorrow if you're free. But I guess